They were asleep when the fire started, and everything changed in minutes. Storytime. I'm Cherise, and I've handled a lot of fire claims in my career, but this one still stays with me. It was right before Christmas. A family had a beautifully decorated Douglas fir tree. A real tree. Beautiful lights. Presents underneath. The insured said it was a picture-perfect holiday week. They went to bed thinking everything was fine. What they didn't know was how dry that tree had become. Sometime in the middle of the night, one strand of lights overheated, and within 30 seconds, that Christmas tree went from festive to fully on fire. The smoke alarms went off. Thank God they did. The parents woke up, ran down the hallway dazed towards the stairs, but stopped when they heard crackling noises. They knew what that meant, and grabbed their kids. Barefoot, half asleep, smoke everywhere. They didn't stop for coats. They didn't stop for gifts. They barely made it out before the living room was completely engulfed. Can you imagine? By the time the fire department was able to contain the fire, they were standing in the street watching their biggest investment go up in flames. Smoke was everywhere. Walls, furniture, clothing, even rooms that never saw flames were ruined. And then came the next shock. They couldn't live there. That's when additional living expense coverage, ALE, kicked in. Their insurance helped pay for a hotel, meals, and so much more. The real-life costs of being displaced right before the holidays. Here's the lesson I want you to hear. Holiday fires don't give warnings. They don't care about traditions, and they move fast. Water your real trees daily. Turn lights off at night. Keep them away from heat sources, and make sure your smoke alarms work. And please, know your policy before something happens. Because ALE coverage isn't just an arbitrary coverage in a policy. It's the reason that family had a place to sleep while their home was being repaired. Holidays should be about memories, not surviving disasters. Stay safe, stay informed, and hug your loved ones a little tighter this season. Tell me about your experience with a fire loss in the comments. How was your experience with ALE?